way up and down. 6 o'clock we started.
Hey, what are you doing up there?
Oh, I got
Well, we went by our phones.
just so warm.
Well, I know you started at 6 o'clock. Yeah. Okay, I just said Tracy's not going to be here, so I get to conduct the meeting. He's vice president, so he had to be in high school at 6 o'clock. So, do I hear a motion to accept Debbie and Tammy's resignation?
I make a motion. I say we don't. I'm serious.
All in favor? Okay, motion carried. Okay, elect new chamber board members. We have 2 candidates for that position. We have Melinda Rhymes and Terry Brown. Do I hear a motion to accept them as board members?
Need us, too.
Yeah, she didn't want to get rejected.
We accept one and decline the other.
So, all for? All against? Motion carried. Okay, we're going to skip down to number 6, the B part. She's got to leave. I guess and Connie's going to have to leave in about 15 minutes. They got ball games tonight. We're going to stop down to the 6th on the B part. Discuss and take action on possible loan. We have a gentleman that has he's loaning us $8,500 if we need it, by Wednesday, if we haven't collected enough money, to satisfy the production company and Tracy Lawrence's agent. That will make us about a little over $10,000 in the bank right now if we use the $8,500. But I need for y'all to make a motion. If we accept the loan, we'll pay him back with what profits we make. And if we don't make the profits, we'll use the hotel tax money, to pay him back. But we might end up needing it if the production company, since they're having to come from Dallas, they are not being real happy, without paying them up front. It's not like calling out and say, hey, I'll give you a check when you get here. Dallas people don't do that. So we might possibly need that where we can go forward with this and get everything took care of. So do I hear a motion to accept the loan if needed?
Motion to accept.
No, second.
Okay. All in favor? All against?
Oh, I didn't think we were going to get any more money.
David, we're not. All the money that we paid the $3,500. I know I've already had this discussion once. We paid the $3,500 to get it, for them to get Jimmy to get it here. All the money, we've got a special account for all the money that come in from the sponsors, the ticket sales. It wasn't quite enough. I mean, we're not using no more of our money, but we might have to use some of the door money. But we won't have the door money till that later on that day.
It's more like an advance.
It's more like we're paying in advance, but we didn't have quite the money without using any of our money to pay in advance. That's what it's for. We're paying in advance, then we'll get our money, back right off the top like that.
How much do we have from the ticket sales already?
How much have we? We have paid. I didn't get the minutes rolled up, but we have paid. Okay, we paid Jimmy's people the $3,500. We paid all of them. We have the production people are going to be $7,500. Hopefully that's it, but it possibly might be another $100 here or there. We don't know. We paid them $1,500. Tracy Lawrence was the whole thing. His whole thing was 20, and we paid them 10. So you're looking at a breakdown of $11,000-12,000 there that we don't have. Right at this, we've got, really 16,000 but we've got 1,100 of it, right now. So, if we just 300 more people come through the gate, that's $7,500 right there. If we get everybody, at least 500, which everybody's not gonna carry a cooler, if at least 500 people brought in a small cooler, you know, you're looking at $5,000 right there at just $10 a whack. We should make maybe 1,000 off the barbecue, because some of it is payback money, you know, but we should get 1,000 of it. And then T-shirts, you know, if we happen to sell all the T-shirts, which we probably won't, but if we sold all of them, if that's 3,000. So you're looking at 16.5 right there. That's just that. You know, so you know.
How many tickets have we sold?
I mean, a little over 500, probably close to 600 now. Since we've been selling them left and right all weekend and today, we don't have a real good count right this very
Are we
minute.
keeping a good count of how many tickets we sell though?
We'll have to sit down and, we got them numbered on the back of them. We just have to sit down, me and Robin have to sit down, because she sold some, I've sold some, you know, but it's close to 600 right now. Because there's other
Well,
days-
Jimmy just told me 90 tickets were sold online,
Oh, good.
so that's almost another 100.
Yeah, good, she asked me earlier, and that's over.
That was this morning
It
too.
was 40 tickets online or something, it was 1,010, so that's really
So the
good.
money that, when people buy them online, they go straight into our bank account over here, our Tracy Lawrence.
When they
bank account.
bundle it, and then they send it straight into our account, yes. You're dealing with the credit card people. So, and then when they process credit cards, however they process, then it goes, because I gave them all the banking information, yes. And it goes into our bank account over there. They have the routing number and the bank account number and everything. And then that goes into our account. I'll check with them tomorrow to see if they've deposited any. I can do that. But, you know, I mean, we have a potential to make it all back. You know, we just got to get out there, and like I said, I sold 10 VIP tickets this morning. I deposited,
I sold the family pack.
I deposited $1,245 this morning. And I've got $175 in my drawer that I had when I got back from Haskell that Martha had sold for me. Knox City, Keith brought some tickets over there to Knox City, $100 worth. He'll bring me the money back tomorrow or tonight. And then Terry's got 100 out. 150 out to Jake and people, you know, so, yeah, I mean, it's coming in this week, I mean, left and right, you know, but I mean, if we need it, it's there. And when Jimmy, he left Boston this morning, and they just cut flights off.
As soon as he landed in Dallas, they stopped air travel.
Yeah, as soon as he landed in Dallas, they stopped air travel. Thank gosh, he made it to Dallas.
He said he almost had to go through a script search to get out of the airport, but he made it. They took everything out of his bag.
So, you know, and his parents went to pick him up, so he'll be here tomorrow morning. So we'll start getting everything more organized and all kinds of stuff like that.
He can cook a little bit.
How many tickets do we have to sell to be able to make a dime? I mean,
How many was that? It's gonna be close to 1,000. It's gonna be close to 1,000, Chairman.
before we start breaking even.
Well, we gotta sell 300 more just to break even, so anything after 300 more, we'll start making some money.
Well, I make a suggestion that Friday, when the gates open, then either they produce their Tracy Lawrence ticket and get banded for the weekend, or they pay an admission.
Okay,
You know?
That's
We'll talk about that.
Kinda what I
So
thought.
let's get through this part right here, and then we're gonna talk about that during the Rock and Roll Fest thing, you know, all that stuff and everything. Okay, did we do if we had to do the own, did we did that, Connie?
Alone? Yeah.
Yeah, we did that? Oh, okay, so we did that part of it. Okay, I'm working, number 5 is I'm working on my budget to produce to the city council, you know, for them to accept my budget where they will give us back the motel hotel tax that Ralph had said that they were gonna withhold. So, and I will present that on the 23rd. So I will present the budget. I'm still working on it. I'm basically waiting until after this where I can put all these figures in.
Does the council need to approve the budget before you present it? I mean, does your board need to approve the budget before, make sure it's all legal?
We can, we can look at it. We didn't even think about that, to tell you the truth. I didn't even think about that.
You need to.
Okay. So we'll have to have another meeting, so I'll have to get agendas out again on Thursday to have a meeting.
Monday.
Can we have one quick Tuesday before I go to the city council on Tuesday?
What time city council on Tuesday?
6. we had one at 5:30 and just had that'd be the only thing on the agenda.
We'll see what I.
What do we need, 4 people here to approve it?
Yeah, I mean, you just have to have 25% is what the bylaw says.
And we can all come in and just vote on it and.
Yeah, and that'd be all.
Come.
And, so we have, let's see, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 members now. So 25% of 11 is all we have to have. And I'll try to get an agenda out like on Thursday. Friday would be enough. Friday, because it's got to be 72 hours. Friday would still be enough time if I got it out on Friday. I might go ahead and make it up because I'm going to be awfully busy. Or all I have to do is drop it in the mail. And that'd just be the only thing on the agenda. And then we can have another meeting or something to discuss all the funds and where we have to do everything after the after the city council meeting. Okay? Okay, okay.
Now, can I ask a question on the budget? Is that a budget for this concert
No, the
deal or
budget,
just for the
the-
regular
the-
yearly budget?
the city council said from April to September is what I've got to present to them. And then, then I guess I'll start doing it for the whole fiscal year, after September. I'll start doing it like that. I wasn't told that I needed to. I knew Martha did a budget because I'd come across them, but she didn't tell me that I needed to, I've been on city council 5 years and I've never remember accepting having to accept a Chamber of Commerce budget.
Tell them we need more money.
That's not right to them, it's motel hotel taxes. Need more people to stay in them.
Well, we gotta have more stuff like this, and then we will try to have it, then they just,
I guess, I guess your motion to have a meeting on Tuesday at 5
I'll
to
do it.
accept the budget before I go to city council. David says it first, and here second. Brian seconds. All in favor? All motion carried. Okay, Rock and Rip Fest. Discuss and take action as needed. Okay, Melinda's got a point. Go ahead, Melinda.
Well, I just feel like, I looked on the internet, on the wrestling web, the poster that's on there, and it says, that the admission is included in your festivity package or ticket or admission. So I feel like that if they're coming up there on Friday to watch the wrestling, which, we've paid for, that if they don't have a Tracy Lawrence ticket, that they need to pay an admission.
That's what I thought also.
do we need to have, because they're gonna have that band that night, okay, they can pay a $5 a head?
No,
The band's gonna be separate.
Band's
The band is the rodeo
That's
association and the band's money. Everything took at the door is the band, they have it with the rodeo association. That's completely different, than what our fest is.
Well, how are we?
Our
gonna-
stuff-
No, he's talking about wristbands. He's
Yeah.
talking about wristbands.
Your wristband will not get you into the dance.
No,
Not that dance Friday.
no, no.
My opinion is whatever time, whatever time all this starts, I really hadn't looked at the schedule that good.
It starts at 7, the wrestling starts at 7.
Okay, I think, come 6 o'clock, then we need to set up, and if they have their Tracy Lawrence ticket, band them, they can wear that band all weekend.
6 o'clock what day?
Friday.
Friday night.
So is that wrestling's Friday night?
Wrestling's
Mhm.
Friday
Wrestling's
night.
Friday night.
Alright, what time does
Here you go.
what time does the dance start on Friday?
9 o'clock.
9 o'clock.
So everybody that's there should already be gone from the wrestling.
Well, that,
Because how are we gonna be able to
That's just
keep people that are watching the wrestling going over to the,
they'll have to,
There'll be a different gate.
Yeah,
There'll be someone else at the gate
to go into the
into the
dance
dance.
arena.
yeah,
There's a gate
they'll
to
have
go
to
in
pay
there.
money at the
at the dance gate.
yeah.
How are we gonna keep?
That's not what you said, Stephanie.
Yeah, that's,
You said you were gonna,
they are not getting inside the rodeo arena for the dance unless they come through one of the big gates. They ain't driving a vehicle in, they're not
Right,
standing
but if
around
they're over
outside
there-
the
but
pavilion.
if they're over there at the wrestling, and let's say that, I don't know how long that's gonna
Right.
last, but, people start going to dance at 8:30, and they're still at the wrestling, all they have to do is walk over there.
Yeah, well, we can put
It
some.
won't work that way, Stephanie. It will not work that way. If they pay to get in to see the wrestling, how are they gonna pay to get in to the dance? How are they gonna keep it separate?
I don't know.
Unless they pay to get in at the pavilion.
It's stated that your ticket gets you into all activities into the activities for the 3 days.
But how much is that ticket?
That's the $25 ticket. It'll
Yeah,
teach you
it's
for
the
3
general
days.
admission.
That's why we got the bands. When
They
you
don't
come in, we
include-
take your ticket, we band you. And then you have to wear that. If you lose your band, you got to pay again to get in.
I don't know, unless, like I said, right there under the bleachers, you know, because the wrestling is gonna be on the west end.
Inside the arena or
Inside, no,
outside?
outside the arena, it's gonna be inside the rodeo grounds, but it's gonna be outside the arena. It's gonna be back there,
Southwest corner.
southwest corner, not right in the corner where they can get around, but right back there. Only thing I can think is if, that back gate, you know, if we rope it off, you know, underneath the bleachers, you know, rope it off and just have somebody there and just make them use that back gate.
Make them all leave.
Make them all leave out that
If you
back
want to go to the
gate.
dance, you got to go
You
around.
gotta go around.
That's
But
the only way you're gonna be able
how
to
are
do
we
it, is
gonna,
kick
I mean,
everybody
people's
out.
gonna go underneath?
Not if
You're
we're
gonna have to kick
standing
them out.
there.
You have to kick them completely out of the.
Yeah, not if we're standing there, they ain't.
Yeah, but are we gonna all have time to guard the?
Well, we just have to, we'll do it.
Can you
still.
stamp their hand as they come through the gate, and then that gets them also
Well, that's
to
what
the...
I was gonna suggest, and I know it would be lots more work, but, you know, have them pay, we'd need to agree on something, you know, to get in, but then, come the dance time, somebody,
What
That's
if
gonna
we
confuse
do
all the money,
this?
though. That's gonna confuse, okay,
What
say
if-
they pay $20 to get in Friday, and that includes the dance for Friday night.
Because that money's separate, because the people that, the band's doing the money, gets the money from the
That's the
gate
rodeo
to the band.
association, yeah.
What if we double band the people that are going to the dance?
well, then we'd have to collect their money up front.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Or
I don't think I have enough bands for
That's
that.
what I can,
Oh,
you know, in the old days when we went to dances, you were stale.
Yeah.
Right.
The old days when we went to dances, you got a ticket and it stapled it to
Yeah.
you.
Oh,
You know, we can arrange it. Yeah. They just don't want in bad enough.
I really think you should keep it separate. I think you should make them pay to get into the wrestling, and if they want to go to the dance, they have to go out and go back around, and that money can be kept separate, and we don't have to
That's what
worry
I
about it.
I totally agree, if we can keep them off
Yeah,
that.
we'll just have to stand under the, you know, we'll have to take shields, 30-minute shields or something, you know, and stand right there, and I've got some rope, I've got that big old, you know, some twine, you know, and just rope it off there.
On that one side, there's a gate.
Mhm.
Yeah, but people can fall through that gate.
Well, I mean, if we,
Yeah,
We're not always standing there.
yeah.
yeah.
That one that we
Yeah.
went in when we cleaned yesterday.
That orange
or
netting
Sunday.
that we used at the
We
racetrack?
just threw it away,
Put it all the way.
we threw it all away.
That
I
was
just say we're gonna have to kick them out.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, and if they don't
Kick
have a
'em out,
band
they can
on
come
it,
back through.
because I even, you know, like the dance, if they.
How long is the wrestling supposed to last, do you know?
There's only
An hour,
4
2
wrestlers,
hours?
So it's gonna be an hour.
An hour and a half, maybe,
And it starts at what time?
7,
7?
so by 8:30, they probably be through.
Well, can we not do it this way? If there's people that wanna, what time the dance starts at 7, right?
9.
At 9.
Yeah, I don't
They
think
gotta be
it's-
through with wrestling by 8:30, 8:45. They're
Kick
gonna-
everybody out.
Everybody
Be
goes
done
out
with
the
it.
back gate,
Be
and
done
they
with it. Don't-
come in around and come in the front gate.
That's it.
And shut, we'll just have to lock, I mean, try to figure out the other gates, you know, for people coming in for the dance.
Are we supposed to collect tickets for the dance, or is the
Me and
rodeo
Melinda and
station?
Allison are taking money for the dance, for
Okay.
the,
Rodeo dance?
rodeo associations. Me and Melinda and Allison is gonna do the door for that.
Okay. I didn't know who was in charge
Yeah.
of that.
So Allison's there for the rodeo association, Melinda's gonna help me, because we had talked about getting a cooler fee from them, but I don't think that's probably gonna work.
Are you going to charge a cooler fee if they bring it into the wrestling?
I think so, we
Yeah, I
do.
think so
I do.
too, yeah,
I do.
yeah.
I do. We need something to mark on that, though, that if they don't have, if they have a ticket, a Tracy Lawrence ticket, we can go ahead and bandle. But if they don't, we need some kind of stamp or
Does
something to
anybody
mark
know
on.
how to sell those bands? Where can you get
I
those
have
bands?
I got 2,000 bands right
Me
here.
and Robin-
I've
me
got
and
them
Robin-
color coded.
Me and Robin
Yeah.
paid for them, we paid, yeah, she ordered them and we're just
But
doing
we
that.
need one, I mean, one would
Yeah.
just need to be where that's just for the raffle.
We got, me and Patty thought about that, about
No.
using zip ties.
No, if they, what are you talking about, for the,
Yeah, but
for the
say
cooler or for the whole weekend?
Well, we need
No,
one
I'm
for the
just-
Come on, for
wrestling, one
people?
for the whole weekend.
No, I've got VIP bands, 2 sets, one for sponsors, one for the VIPs, and then I have general admission, and then I have working bands. General admission comes in if they have a general admission ticket, or if they have a family pack. You'll band the parents. The VIP, one of them's for the sponsors because they get to meet and greet and they get to eat. Then the VIP people just get to meet and greet. That way we can keep them separate. If you come in on Friday, you got to wear your band the whole weekend. Because if you come Saturday and you don't have your band, you're going to have to pay to get in again.
Now, what about the coolers?
The coolers,
Every time
if you go back out and fill your cooler back up and come back in, you're paying again.
Yeah.
See, I don't know about, like,
That's another charge. That's just the
And if
best
it's
way
a
to do it.
bigger cooler, it's going to be a little bit extra fee.
It's 20.
That's just
well, that's not how they did it at Outlaw Legends. You could, as long as you had your cooler with a band on it, you could take it out.
I was gonna say, why don't we just ban them?
Well, that's me and Patty had talked about using zip
Yeah,
ties.
we had blue bands on our
You know,
coolers.
using them zip ties, because you can't take one of them off, you know, unless you tear it off. Because you know it's locked.
But what about the coolers that don't have them?
Don't
Well,
have
no, that's
what?
what we're
Got
saying.
the handles.
They've got a handle somewhere, how else you gonna carry it?
Some of them got them
Some of
molded,
them
haven't
got the handles built in, they don't slide.
Yeah.
I don't know, we'll have to figure out something.
Maybe we'll throw it inside their cooler and they have to show it to us if it doesn't have handles.
Most of your coolers are gonna have handles.
If it doesn't, we'll throw it inside. But I say we do zip ties for those, cause
Or tied around
gonna
the
get
hinges.
expensive.
Yeah, around the hinge, you could do it around the hinge. We've got zip
Yeah.
ties, I've got plenty
Yeah,
of
I've
zip
got
ties,
I think
yeah.
I've got like 800 of them.
Yeah, we've got plenty of zip ties.
I mean, 'cause that's gonna get expensive, we're trying to keep everything expensive.